So, welcome back to me doing random dumb crap. Today I'm playing on a Minecraft server called Horizon's End. It's a pretty cool thing. I like it. Yeah. But right now, as you can see, I'm in a little bit of a pickle because this used to be a ship. And, I mean, it technically flies as one, but it's not very good. I have to wear a spacesuit if I want to fly this thing. So, today, I'm probably going to go fly back to, what's it called? Oh, what's the command? I'm probably going to fly back to my actual base, which shouldn't take me too long, but, or I might just, I'll fly back to my actual base. And, or maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just leave the ship here, and I'll fly us back near my actual base. So, as you can see here, you can do all kinds of fun stuff in space with this thing. I don't think I have any good ships parked over there, so I'll have to take this method. Yeah, we got hyperdrives, which take you through space very quickly. You'll see very soon how that works. Cool stuff in this. And, yeah. Overall, I enjoy the server quite a bit, but, I mean, it's a Minecraft server that's obviously not for everyone, because it's got all kinds of try the command for that. It's got all kinds of fun gimmicks that certain people love, certain people hate, and But yeah, I just figured I could record a little bit of dumb stuff doing it. Here, I'll just drop this in my wreckage pile of. So here you can see I had to manually make that. So this is the nav computer, and I had to manually make that thing because the one that actually exists in the ship is somewhere back here, and it fell apart. And then here is something I murdered that was attacking my base at one point. It was, we call them AI ships, but realistically it's just a non-player ship that was piloted by some non-player thing or the other. So we got a couple of bigger ships that I have. I think they're 10,000 blocks, so yeah, just under. Yeah, and these are 2 of the 5 I've made, but 3 of them have sunk because I am a stupid pilot. You can see the wreckage of one over there. I don't do a good job cleaning stuff up because I'm lazy, and that's just the way life goes. But, other than that, we have this other one over here that I like the color scheme a little bit more on. I wish I could shrink that. Slash, what is it? Shoot, I don't know what the button to reduce the size of your sidebar is, because this stuff is kind of large and obnoxious on the right side of the screen. Off to this side, you can see actually these are some AI ships, or like NPC ships that, to be honest, glitched, and I picked up because I wanted to take them with me. So, and then there's those 2 that are my ships. One of them is damaged, and there are some dumb ships that I made, and they're the predecessor to this line of ships that I have over here, which you saw me flying one that was destroyed earlier. Yeah. This is my big ship that I sometimes used to go hunt ships, but I don't know if I... Ooh. I'm going to go take the small one, because these guys are cheap, and they're very effective at what they do. So, I like flying them quite a bit. Once I gotta go dump my resources up here, because... here you see a line of green glass. That's piping, which runs chest from one chest to another. And so my piping system is disgusting, and it should not be. It's not that good. It looks dumb, but most of the time it works. I have no idea if it does right now. And then here you have more of my ships. This thing has been, I think, shot down 3 times and repaired from other damage, however many others. This is an interceptor. It's a really crappy small ship. Don't worry about it. But yeah, there's all kinds of fun ships in this server. Yeah. I might see if I can use this ship factory to print another one of those ships, if I have the materials for it available. Okay, all of those should just be somewhere down the backlog of piping. I hope. Looks like it. Yeah, those are definitely down somewhere down the backlog of piping. And look at that. I got a replacement for the ship that I just brought in that sank within 30 seconds, which is pretty cool. Now, I could go fly on over to, what's it called? I could go fly over to some planets, but we'll see. First things first. This thing's a gunship, so it's 2,000 blocks on the dot, actually. I gotta name this thing, though. /starships. I want to see what the names of my other ones are, because I named them. I have a dumb naming system that you'll probably see. Oh, these are the old ones. That's right, it's a salamander. What salamander would it be? It would be salamander, I think it'd be 4. Yeah, salamander 4. I can't remember what color it was. So you got, although you only get these colors if you have donated. So I have them right now. But so Ocon for my station name, because yeah, it's Oconomowoc, but I just call it Ocon for this purpose. Dark red, salamander 4. And then kaboom. Now I have a functional ship, and I just need to get some chefrite for it, which I can go pick up a little bit. Chefrites are hyperdrive fuel. So I haven't mentioned that yet. Probably go to this one planet to go check it out and go check out my base. And then from there, who knows what I'll do. Got my blaster cannon, which is not that good actually. It's pretty much just only good for blowing up crap, and it's not that good at that. Let's see, I can salvage from this later. I just need this right now, so I can get to that planet. Yeah, once I get to that planet, I don't know if I'm gonna do anything super fancy. I might go fly out and check out space combat. Or I might go build. Who knows? I could try to go build for a little while. Up there you'll see I had another ship up all the way up there. That one is not actually one of my designs, whereas all of these ones down here, except for with the exclusion of this little one. But like those two, that one, this one, that's my design. So is that big thing, which is just a stupid thing that I made to haul a bunch of smaller ships, which are, I call it crates. Yeah, they're a bunch of dumb ships. I don't know. Oh, and you have my frog, which I thought was funny to make and then put by my trees. It is a fully functional ship, just like this one with a different paint scheme, but yeah. So I am an idiot. Now I'll go fly this down there. But yeah. I don't know why I didn't grab the chefrite that I said I was going to grab, but it's okay. I could just cruise to the planet, but that'd be stupid. Oh, I have so many bookmarks here too. The COM Park isn't even good. It's supposed to be parking for the center of mass of my big ships, but it doesn't actually end up working whenever I try it. So I end up just having to do it manually. Or center them manually. That's okay though. Makes sense. Let's see, what does this guy got? That's right, there's no... Oh, I was going to make a bottom entrance on these guys. I didn't end up making that into the actual design, though. Is it on one of them? Huh. Must have been on that one. I'll have to do that to update the design real quick. Because what I was going to do was do this. I'll go back a block. Or because you go like this. That's red concrete, so let's go here. Let's go that. Let's go that. Oh, I should probably replace that actually. I'll grab a couple pieces off of this guy. As you can see, this thing did not fare very well. This was lost last time I was fighting against non-player ships. Because I was being an idiot and I charged into some really big non-player ships. Like, as bigger than that thing over there, which is a reasonably decent sized ship. It's not particularly large, but it's not very small either. Yeah, I charged in with that thing and I made the mistake of, you know, thinking I could win the fight. Not win the fight, but survive. And the answer was I could not. So, what color stained glass I want to use for this? I'll go with red. Buy one. Then, we're going to go buy some signs. They're probably expensive, but I don't feel like going back up to go get another sign, and I made... Yeah, it costs more than I'd like it to. So, here I'm making a multi-block. What is multi-block? It's a thing that you... I don't know. It's a dumb thing. Oh, shoot. I gotta put it over here. That's okay. Not the end of the world. Tractor beam. Oh, wait, no, it's an elevator now, I think. Actually, I don't actually think it needs that anymore. Does it? I have no idea. And I'm short a block. We'll go with that. Slash blueprint, save ochre frog. And then update that print. I should probably save those other blueprints kind of like this, but it's in my inventory still. I don't like this. I'll find another spot to put that one block on. Up here would work just fine if I could. Well, let's just do that. Actually, wait. Let's go here. Put that there. And then put that back. As you can see, these things aren't very super like in depth. You can make kind of whatever. This is a dump ship. This is not good by any means. It's just what I make. I don't make particularly great ships. If you do ever play on the server, you'll find that there's a guy called Erzeki or Erzek, I don't know. Ask whoever. You'll find different names. I called him Zeki for the longest time because I didn't care. But yeah, a guy named Erzeki. He has made a lot of ships, and they're very cheap, and they're not particularly great because they're designed to be cheap and expendable. So naturally, lots of people will, especially newer players, will buy them and use them for all kinds of things. But yeah, you can use hyperspace to go very quickly through space. It's very nice. Then you have gravity wells, like planets. So you get stuck 1,000 meters out from every planet, 3,000 out from any star. You know, just the way it kind of goes. 154/DC. You can use, there's two kinds of control methods for flying. What I just did there is I got up to full cruise speed, and then I set power mode so that my engines would not be on full, which means that my thrusters, well, I won't slow down cruising as much. And I can use /DC, which allows me to, what's it called? That gives me the opportunity to basically directly control the flight of my ship, which is why it's called direct control if you see on the bottom left in the chat. So that's kind of a goofy form of, you use shift to boost the speed and you go like this. W, A, S, and D. So D is for right, W is down, A is for, or wait, yeah, that one's A. A is for left, and then S is for up. So it's inverted Y or yaw and standard on your whatever horizontal is. I don't remember what that horizontal is in flight man terms. I gotta pull up the map real quick because I don't remember where I am. There's a map on the website survival@horizon.net/world name. Actually, I don't know what the actual way to get the map is. I just have been on it enough that I know. So I gotta go north and I gotta go west. So I actually need to go this way. Unless I want to go to my settlement, but I'll go there in a little bit. But yeah, this is, so the smaller the ship, the faster they move. Typically, it's very hard to get a big ship up to match a speed of a smaller ship unless you have it like in You have to build it almost entirely out of like concrete, which concrete is our equivalent for a whole block, basically. I don't really know what to consider it. Like other servers use wool for some of their stuff, but here we use concrete. See, there's uranium in these hills. That's cool. This is one of the bigger trade cities on the server. That's my preferred one to go to because I live relatively near it in space. Because I live in space. But yeah, they got a lot of cool stuff here. That looks like someone's ship that is parked in the way of where I want to go. Actually, no, it's not. It's over here that I want to go. I can test this out. And if this works, DC. Okay. I'll go right here, slash release. Tractor beams is what they used to be called. They're elevators now, I guess. Someone's got a ship dealer placed here. Okay, someone's made a speeder called Ligma. And here you have a bunch of random stuff. So here you can see you can buy a bunch of random crap. It's not particularly great ships to buy. And here is what you'd be able to buy. These are like ships you can buy that are like non-player ships. They're someone in the community made and designed so that everyone in the community can use them. Here you can buy like an individual ship that someone has listed for market, and that ship has been on the market since August. So as you can tell, no one wants it. I think it's just there as a joke, given that it's, got Ligma in the name. This is the guy I want to talk to. I could technically just talk to him by doing Bizarre Browse, but I don't really want to. I want it to travel here, because why not? It's experience. So let's see, you need 2 per hopper per jump. So my ships I typically use are 2 hoppers, so that's 4 per jump. I'll just get 2 stacks. I'll get more than that, actually. Looking at the current state of the market, I may as well get more than that. 256, it's not that bad of a market right now. And I'm actually on planet, so it doesn't cost me 4 times the price to buy stuff. Because you can buy it remotely, but going to global browse, I mean, you'd have to, any of these listings would go up in price significantly. Ooh, here I can see my listings on. Yeah, I have kelp, a ton of kelp for sale, such a bizarre list. And I have made 65 credits off of it. And a lot of that is off of the wool, actually, actually it's all off of the wool. The only thing I ever successfully sell is wool, because nobody ever buys kelp for some reason or the other. Probably because it's easy to make. But I made a lot of it, and I figured I could sell a little bit of it, because why not? I was bored. Wouldn't hurt to try to sell something. Didn't work out very well, but let's try. Right about here. That went well. Oh, I love when that message hops up. It doesn't mean anything. Anyways, now it's time to go to my settlement. And in the dark, there's not much to see. You can use kit starter every day, and you get stuff like a blaster pistol. A bunch of the stuff I don't really want. So, oh shoot, it's gonna travel my ship, isn't it? Shoot. Well then I'm gonna go atop my ship and chuck it out. And as you can see, dropping stuff does, for some reason, fire on this ship. I don't know why. That's fine. But yeah, that's just kind of what it does, because left clicking is how you do it. Or you do double right click to get heavy weapons like torpedoes. Torpedoes are just one of our many heavy weapons, but it's the one I always use on this ship. But yeah, you have turrets like that thing right there, which it's not firing, so I'll have to do such one inside light turret. And now you'll see it fire. Oh, that's one on the bottom firing too. I got one on the bottom, obviously. Torpedoes, which are both placed right about there. Very high up for But yeah, as you can see down below, all of this damage will rebound because we're not a perma-destroying server, because otherwise our ships have the destructive capability. We could probably manage to level planets within a reasonable amount of time. That would make the game very boring, because people would have just demolished every planet by now. Although that would make for something interesting if certain places were permanent explosions, but that was a discussion we made long ago, and people were not on board with it, unfortunately, to make a place where there is more permanent damage. Actually, that was more so wild space where anyone could claim things, though. I think it wouldn't even be explosion damage. It'd be more so people could just destroy it, and it'd be more rewarding space to live in. But at this point, let's just say the overall economy is very inflated compared to what it used to be, because it's incredibly easy to make a lot of money off of fighting katana ships. So you see that people have, like, you know, in the millions of credits, and like at the start of the game, I think there was like 3 people that had that much. Maybe, well, not at the start of the game, but like within the first couple months, there was like only like, I don't know, not that many with that much money. And now the first page is people that have multiple billions, or I mean multiple millions, not billions. No one has a billion, but I mean 200 million credits across the server. And it used to be that like a few 100,000 was quite a fair amount. Now it's not. I guess that's according to my margins, though. I also have my own eyes on how certain things work out. But yeah. Anyways, here's my humble little base on planet that I call Katra, or Quatra. I don't know. I think it's supposed to be called like Katra or something, given that it's a QA. But I don't really know for sure. As you can see, I kind of darken things when I land above them, which is unfortunate, because that means mobs might spawn there, but I luckily have a pistol. Well, that's all I'm armed with to defend myself. So if there's some player that wanted to attack me nearby, I'd be very vulnerable. Luckily, I'm not. And as you can see, I have a lot of grass here, and there's a lot of coarse dirt. This planet naturally is a lot of coarse dirt and dead dirt, but I decided I wanted to make it a little green on my area, and so I took some grass blocks that I got from another planet with some dead endermen, because endermen are kind of an abundant thing on that planet sometimes. And I made it a pretty nice settlement. So I could go explore the caves for the first time, and that'd be pretty cool. Yeah. Maybe it's time to go into adventure mode, and not actual adventure mode, but explore the caves of this ruined townscape. I came here a while ago, with, as you can see by my 2 little ships over here that are both starter ships. But yeah, I came here a while ago in good old rusty Chevrolet 1, and I want to say that's Victor, the Vesta class shuttle. I can check in a second. Ah, shucks. Where's the flight logs on this guy? I want to say this one's the rusty Chevrolet 1. Oh, there it is. There's the entryway. Rusty Chevy 1. It's a good old starfighter that is good for nothing besides flying fast across the galaxy. Then over here you got, I want to say his name. It's Vance, my bad. And I mean, Vance is just good for carrying things halfway across the galaxy at low speed. I'm gonna drop a couple of Jefferite in them. Get you fueled up, boy, for some whatever future adventures you might hold, or not. Maybe some lucky soul will get to come claim those eventually when I go away. Who's to say? Yeah. Oh my. Where did you come from, sir? Stand back. Ah, you reason. No idea where that son of a gun came from, though. But you there, sheeper. You better be careful. we got our good old plants. Who planted this? What in the hell? What in the hell is this? Ah, who knows? I don't know what happened here. That looks like it was a dirt farm at one point to get more dirt for the rest of the place, but evidently, I don't know how well that went for anyone. Oh, here we got a little bit of wheat. Cute little wheat farm. Not even fully grown. Oh, time to wander through this old city, because last time I was here, I only got a brief check-in on it. So we gotta check out how big the city goes. And also we should check out the sewers at some point, but I say we go check out building by building. Those torches should not be like that. That is freaky. Is this building haunted? Nothing down here. I wish I brought my power boots. I could fly around this thing and check it out more clearly. I don't got nothing out here. So, looks like this building's clear. I could go check out that building, but I think I won't for now. I wonder if I can get a spyglass on this intergalactic market. Or interstellar market, I should say. Nope. Alright, we'll have to go stick with just this amount of vision, not get the super duper vision. But, let's see. As far as I can tell that way, there's nothing. I'll take a wander over there, though, and check it out. Are these streets good? These streets are good. Some of these streets are just clean through to the sewers. Let's see, nothing down here. Nothing down here. Okay. Well, that's that. Let's wander this road and just make sure this road is clean. Yeah. I don't know when the civilization went away, but it must have been quite some time ago for them to have vanished this far and for all their stuff to have gone like this. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. What the heck? That looks like that's been partially boarded up, but the rest of that doesn't. I don't. Was this done by someone more recently? It almost looks like it has to have been, because this building doesn't share any stone. I don't see any stone bricks in this place outside of that. Which might be from that that little shuttle we found that's over yonder. Because that shuttle over yonder is one that was stripped for parts when we got here, but it was recent enough that it was after the civilization was gone. As is this dirt pillar here. Alright, we're going to... This building... Oh, this is a big safety hazard, I think. Ouch. Good thing we got the fancy, nice suits that give us them big jumping abilities and all that, but... Yeah, it would really appear that this site is... That's the second bit of stone brick I've seen. That one actually looks like it might be part of the architecture. Although I don't know if this building was made by the same people that made the rest of this whole village or not. This might be made by whoever that brought that other shuttle out here, but I don't know what happened to them. They didn't leave any real logs from what I recall. Although, maybe a second look through their ship will provide some intel on what they were up to out here. But Otherwise, we got dead bushes and a little bit of grass as far as we can see out this way. Anything up here? Over this hill, it looks like all we got. And a whole lot of nothing. There's this building, which looks quite interesting, but we're going to have to check that out in a minute. Nothing in this building. Oh, oops, fell down a little bit of stair there. That didn't feel too great. Wonder what's in that there building. Hopefully nothing too bad. Rather not get there yet, though. Because it looks like a building that might be where some of them walking creepy crawlies come from. But you never know. Is that a noise I heard out in the distance, or maybe not? Shouldn't be walking around with this much chapter right on me. It's a death sentence if someone finds out, but I suppose actually it's not that much, and I'm sure none of the people online seem like the type to come tracking me down. None of the people in these parts that I've seen, at least, as late. This building looks like it's almost been recently slightly adjusted, but I'm not sure. Oh my, it's almost nighttime. Probably should make it a quick dash for the light. There's even some lights still on up top in there. I wonder what did force them to abandon their city like this. If it's the same reason there's all this lava out in the oceans, or what? Probably should get walking a lot quicker out here, because I hear at night the city comes to life, so to speak, and I don't mean that in the way I want to. There's a point right up here. Luckily, I am the sheriff around these parts, at least in today's era. What the heck happened to that sewer? I don't know. But yeah, oh my. I think it's best we head for the shelter outside of the city. Yeah, we gotta go. Oh, jeez. Get out of here. Get out of here. That guy's armored a lot more than I am right now. I don't have much good for armaments. Why is that floating up there? Oh, shucks. I'll have to jump over and get in there. The office had to be boarded up after someone stole our door. Which is the only way in and out. Oh, we have one iron drawer. If only we had another pair of iron doors. Or enough iron to make another door. Fortunately, we got very little left in the way of anything. We got the greenhouse, though. Might have been able to read the sign. You're watching this recording, but I, unfortunately, was unable to read my own sign before I had to quickly come back in. So I don't know if you got any reading on the name of this outpost, but it's former Luxaviden, or Luxaviden. It's an old outpost that I made a long time ago. And I've been operating it ever since, although intermittently we've had some let's just say budget cuts that are a lot made it fall out of our control, and that's why this looks so gutted. Used to be some power machines out here, but they were destroyed. What's left of them is, well, just the wiring. Down here you got enough stuff to start another life if you really wanted to. drilling a hole. Not really for much, but we were drilling a hole. I might start drilling that hole some more later on, but not for now. Here is our cryo chambers. As you can tell, not many people decide to choose this to be their location to get cloned. Interesting. Pretty much just me. No one else is really taking us up on the deal here. But I mean, no, I've never expected anyone to. It's a old research outpost for a nation that has long since fallen apart. Let's see what the name was. Outpost Alpha 1. Administrator is Baron Griff, Monster of Hermes. Unfortunately, Hermes no longer exists. Over time, Hermes became many different names of settlement, last of which I believe was Valley Authority, before it ended up falling into, and some Cartesians took it over, and although they are their hold is weak on it, but they still have a hold on it, so won't be getting it back anytime soon, from what I can tell. Oh well, not like it matters. Oh, I just need this night to be over so I can get back out to exploring them. Oh my, there's all kinds of evil creatures out here. I wonder. Well, I can set my ship on some of these guys. Take it out. Get into the ship. Snap. Okay, we're in. LT. Skeleton. If I can get this telecomputer correct. Help, I don't think I'm good for dealing with personnel. So, this is what I was doing right now, just digging holes that we fit later. Is that the trench has not created openings into the compound. That is that the compound is exposed to spiders. Whatever. We should be able to survive it just fine. Yeah, we should be okay. They'll repair it tonight. Our bots. guns off. They're not doing much besides causing a ruckus. Alright. Oh, good God. Good thing that we got robots that'll fix the terrain and all that for us. Oh, that's some really nice looking textures. I mean, really nice looking grass. Let's go check out this here starfighter or starship that I've investigated it once before, but never particularly close. That's right. There was this one, which was a unique design. I'm not really sure what it was. And this one's a very standard design from an older era. I don't really know what they were doing here. They had a lot of gray concrete powder, which does not match with anything you'd find on this planet. There's nothing really to be found here. So, I don't know. But, I guess it's just the way that one went. So now we're gonna go check out the big building, I think. Actually, I've been meaning to check out these sewers. Let's go in. So some of this was checked by an earlier expedition. God. Evidently, you can still be crawling with hostiles. There's a light up ahead. Is that? Looks like another surface. Reaching. And dead end. Could probably mark that for future expeditions, but I don't think we got much more that's gonna come this way. And if they do, well, good for them. But I fear that we are the last real expedition that wants to be here. Okay, this has been marked before, but only down this far, past the lava. And we know there's more to it this way somewhere. But the question is, okay, you got that up there. Got at least one hostile. One hostile located. Target eliminated. I'll go down this way first. If I had some company, I'd have them come check this out, but I think it's best I check out this side first so I don't lose it on the way out. Huh. It looks like this runs along the underside of the majority of the street from the sides of it up there. Although I wonder what this section goes up to. This looks like it's almost fully encased. Wonder if it doesn't. No, it goes straight under the street, just a little deeper this time than at other points. Interesting. Interesting for sure. Well, only this is an emergency escape route for anyone that might be so unlucky to stumble in here and not be able to find their way out. Because let's just say that this is a labyrinth, and I'd like to imagine that no one else will need to come down this way, but you can never be too certain. Looks like that way is clear, but that's the way we came. I can loop back there if I have time. Nothing around here. It's a very interesting area to check out, and I'm curious as to what can be found here. Oh. Dead end. I'll check and make sure. Oh, yep. True dead end. Wonder why they stopped building. I guess their road might have stopped up there. Let's go check that out, actually. Because maybe that's why they stopped building. Oh, God. Yep. A little caving on me in there. Huh. Road just stops. No rhyme, no reason. Peculiar dead. I don't even know what that would be. Dead foliage? I don't know if it's grass or what it was, but it's got an interesting color to it. I should try to collect it at some point, but I don't know if I will right now. I may as well. Collect at least a little bit of it and see what it is. Must be some dead grass. Oh, that's interesting to see how the city is. The city really has fallen apart. More ways than one. Well, this planet as a whole has. I might go check out those lava lakes soon to go see if they are as bad as they sound, but I almost don't want to fly my ship too close to it. Because, I mean, I've seen the lava in these sewers that tells me enough that there is a lot of lava on this planet. Either this species, whatever they were, lived with the lava, which they did. Well, good for them. I mean, they have the glowstone, which is a interesting element. Oh, if only I could afford power boots, but unfortunately I'm not one of the benefactors of power boots in the modern, although many in the modern era have them, but I am not one of them, and I am not going to be able to make it up that building today, unfortunately, without a ship at least. And I can make it to my ship, I think, fairly quickly, but I'll make a dash for it. No reason to stay outside of the city. It's a bad place to be day and night. Day because there's nothing to do. Nothing left to see. But empty land. Utility finds. Ooh. Some privateer naval drills in Trench. Trench is a beautiful location. Should go there. Check that out. Oh, but I don't know if I wanna. With the gear we got on us. Wouldn't hurt. Well, they don't call me. Nah, actually, they don't call me much of anything these days. Used to be a bit of a fighter, but really haven't been for the longest time, so falling out of practice. Oh, good God. Yeah, that is a heck of a lava lake. Or ocean. No, that just out quite far. Yeah, we're leaving this planet. Would rather not get too warm. I know ships are designed to even be able to fly into that stuff, but it would, I don't know if it'd be a smart way to go. Apparently we're getting close to the edge of the charted part of this planet, and they don't want us to go beyond that for whatever reason. So we're gonna go fight some privateers from the looks of it. Any other ships on the radar? Just them. Privateer patroller squad. I can deal with them if they cross my path, but shouldn't be too big of a deal. Gonna need to pull a quick maneuver to boom, get us out of hyper cruise and get us flying to our station. Gotta initiate a jump. Computer, initiate the jump as soon as you can. And I already told you to warm up the hyperdrive manually. Boom. We're in. We're in the jump. And hopefully I'll need to find somewhere to dump my resources quick. It shouldn't be too hard. I got plenty of places to go. Perfect. Go right here. Let me drop the ship for a minute. Oh. Well then. Anything we can use to store them in one of these. Maybe more chests we can get. Going around the base. Use. Oh, perfect. We got a couple I can put right there. To get our new little refueling station right there. Ain't gonna take much. Actually, I'll keep the dirt. It's gonna go in that chest. Why? Because I don't have nowhere else to go with it, and I gotta get moving quickly, or else that'll follow me. Oh, no, don't want that to leave me. Don't want that to leave me, though. I don't want that to leave me. I'll keep the gunpowder in case I want to make an explosive. What kind of explosive, you might ask? I have no idea. There's no fancy explosives that we got available in our technology that we've developed here. Alright, set her out for the trench system. And start jumping the hyperdrive out there. Oh, this computer's gonna take us out there as long as we give it input on every stop of the way. That's the fun part. Gotta give it input every stop of the way, which is quite the fun time. All things considered, though, it's not too bad. It could be a lot worse. You could have to go and do all kinds of dumb stuff. Instead, we just have to go sit out on a journey across the stars. And you know what? Ain't that a wonderful thing? Get ready to get the weapon systems hot. Give me control of the pulses. If our pulse cannons are in my control, that gives us a very good chance at being able to fire effectively. But keep the torps cool until we get there. Keep that available in case I direly need it. Rotten flesh is a last resort if we're starving out here and got nowhere else to go. But it shouldn't be necessary. Oh, well. As far as I can see, this hyperspace is looking pretty empty these days. I know when the routes used to be very busy. Although that, I don't know, hyperspace is very quiet. I probably shouldn't stand outside in that though, because, well, that might just drive you mad. Slash route jump auto. Another way. Takes a little while to get tracked into space, but once you get there, it's fun flying. Luckily, our opponent is relatively close by. This guy. I don't know what he's doing out here, but he should be gone. Engage hyperdrive. We're going in. To the other side. There's a chance we get spotted by some weird alien ships, and if that happens, I'm not expecting to take on any too big of fights out here. Just to clean up some privateers that think they're better than everyone. But realistically, these privateers are nothing but a bunch of thugs trying to kick you around. But, well, I can show them that there's a thing or two they can learn about trying to kick people around. Hopefully. There's a chance I just get myself kicked around and end up looking like a fool, but that happens, well. That's the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. Although I haven't seen a cookie. Don't really know what that is. But I've had a lot of bread. Quite a lot of bread. What is that? Take my blaster cannon out to take it out. Fire the pulses at it. Won't be damaged, darn it. Alright. Entering the system. Charge up weapons. Jump to the location of the enemies. They're just to our northwest. Where exactly though are they? They're about 51, 551,000, I believe it was, according to my scanning report. Jumping in there should take me into the edge of their gravity well. According to my scanners on the gravity wells, but we'll have to check and see if that's true. Route clear. Good. Been hit. What is a pioneer? Pioneer is a 150 block ship. Well, let's see how much of a fight it puts up. Running a lot of power to shields and a little power to guns. We're going to swap that up, actually. A lot of power to guns. Just gun them up. This is all they bring out. That'd be quite the shame to have come all this way for one lousy Pioneer class vessel, which according to scanners is an interceptor class ship, or size ship, and interceptors are, well, they're not much to fight, especially in a ship of this size. So I think a small ship, we don't have to worry about them, but fire, you don't have enough range quite yet. Light turrets onto the contractor. That's spawned up ahead of us on the V. Contractor class ships are gunship size, I believe. But a little bit smaller. Excuse me, a little bit smaller than our own, so we'll take them out, no problem. Assuming that my interface stays the same. My interface is okay. Clean that off. The interface should work just fine. There we go. Now we're back. Pull up onto his wand. Go a little over. Isn't that something? Apparently I got another rank. I don't care about that much about those, though. What I do care about is the fact that my ship seems to have taken a lot more damage than I'm used to it taking in one of them. How's the hull integrity looking? Hull integrity is good. Good. I didn't think anything would drop, but you never know. Interdiction range. Alright. That is a big one. I don't know if I want to fight that one right now. I can take it. If I just take it more smartly than I took that one. It shouldn't be too big of a deal. As long as you take most of these fights smart, you won't lose to them. These privateers, there's a reason they're doing naval drills. They ain't too good at flying. Alright, where is this guy? There to live. And a Mambo. Okay, if I can bait this other enemy ship out. The ideal situation. Okay. Can I engage this enemy without engaging that one? Oh God. That Mambo is increasingly closing in on me, and I don't want to fight the Mambo. Ain't the worst thing to fight ever, but just say them aliens know how to fight a little bit more than these privateers do, and I'd rather not cross them if I don't have to. Oh, mining guild shuttle. Mining guild. Never actually seen a mine a damn thing. Mining guild is not real. They're just a bunch of smugglers, and I've not got the proof quite yet for it, but I do. Let's just say I'm ready to raise hell on. that right now. We got a lot of ships in this here system. A lot of ships. We'll take out the God, I don't like fighting them. Them darn pigs. Quite literally. They followed me. Well, thank God only some of them did, and the ones that did don't have no way of getting any further. I'd hope. Unless they do. In which case, well. Good God, do I want to find out the hard way how this works. I hope I got a better hyperdrive. Do I get out of this before they do? But if they got a real good hyperdrive, I just need to find them again. On either side of this. If they're following the way I think they are. And if they are, well, let's just say I gotta bet on my lucky stars, I guess. Okay, it would appear that at least one of them made it out, so either they're ahead of me or they're behind me. And I gotta hope they went back the other way. But you can't tell where they're going. They're here. What the hell? Get us to jump out of here. Don't know where they're going. Don't want to know. What are they doing in this hyperspace? Where are they going? Not with me, here. Rabbit stomp. That's one of the pile of names. Interesting. We're going back home. Taking our combat log with us. Let's see, we killed the Pioneer, which is a small little fella. Contractor, a little bigger. Controller, a little smaller than a contractor. Tornado, bigger than a Pioneer, smaller than a contractor and a patroller. Type I-41. Between a Tenetta and Pioneer. Tenetta is bigger than a dagger, I think, but I'm not really sure. Don't remember, actually. Maybe the dagger's bigger than Tenetta. Daybreak's the biggest thing we took out. And it appeared that took a little bit of damage by the mining guild ship on accident. Caught in the crossfire, I assume. Not that it matters, after all, we are the ones that did a lot of the harder work on that one. And mining guild ship never intends to fight the privateers. After all, the privateers let them do their stuff. I don't really get this. But they kind of, I don't know, there's a lot of weird deals going on with that privateer group, and I don't trust them one bit. They got all of them, their fingers all over the place. They got the fingers in the pies of the people in the supposed mining guild. They got their fingers in the pies of the... Actually, I say we might leave the ship here for now. Just keep it on the gate. Go to sleep for the time. We can take a nice little rest in here. Ain't much, but it's cozy enough for me. We can also check out how this hyperspace gate is. Yeah, there's no amenities here. It's okay. I think the ship captain's going to sign off for the night. Take a nice little rest in the corner. Good evening, all, and good night. So I suppose it might not be night for everyone, just that it's black outside for this. The sun's all the way, a long ways that way, I think. Wait, or is it that way? I don't even know these days. Sun's somewhere out in this system, but this captain's got to take a night, because I am tired after fighting them darn privateers and taking out a couple of them before retreating and letting the rest get their work done, I guess. Definitely interrupted them a little bit, but I don't know how much help it was in the grand scheme of things.